Good morning and welcome to the final nonsense video of the year. Happy New Year to you. Hope you had a good Christmas. We're going to have a bit of a wander to the shop and talk about the year, a few recommended comics and things, how things are doing, you know, just a general chat up. I'm not chatting you up, I'm catching you up. I don't know. Let's walk. Here I am in front of the famous Old King's Head pub. Arguably the most haunted pub in Chester or the north of England or the UK, basically depending on who you ask, but arguably it's massively haunted. Ooh. Many a rum night there, but I assure you last night was not one of them. You're getting Andy on tip-top condition here, yeah, top of my game today. Let's just remind us that we are open every day. Today is Sunday. We are open today, we are open tomorrow, we are open Tuesday. I don't know why I'm going all Trump in my hands. We are open every day now until New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, we're closing for one day, as in we're open New Year's Eve to close for one day, which is New Year's Day. Stood outside Chester's oldest building now, arguably the oldest building, depending on who you ask. It's also a pub, so many a heavy night there too. Although that's not true. You went for one and then you went somewhere else, but still, you know, historical building. What was I doing? Yeah, opening. So we're open every day, up to and including New Year's Eve. That's the way to say it. With then a break for New Year's Day. You may or may not have seen my video for the Charlie Adlard announcement. Mr. Adlard of Walking Dead fame, another nice building, is going to be with us in the shop on Saturday, January the 31st. The eagle-eared of you would have heard the audio turn all weird on the video when I said that. That's because the date changed and I had to change it in post. He'll be coming in celebration of the release of Altamont, which is his new graphic novel. This one's about well, it's not the Woodstock Festival, but a Woodstock-esque festival, which took place after the success of Woodstock, but it all took a very sour turn and marked the end of the Summer of Love in the 60s, when the Hells Angels, who were hired as security, which was your first mistake, wasn't it? The Hells Angels, who were hired as security and paid in beer, turned out weren't that great at security, and it all ended up in a massive ruck and a murder. There's been a murder. On the roads now. There's been so much great content this year. I don't mean on this stream, I mean in the shop, that I can't really pick a best of. But I'm just going to throw out a few notables. We really have to give it a massive shout out, and I always keep shouting this out, and it doesn't need the shout out. So yeah, I know who am I trying to impress, but Absolute Batman. Nothing sells like it. Nothing has anywhere near as many people subscribed for it as Absolute Batman. It just keeps going. It just keeps being a juggernaut. Oh no, I'm recording behind me, sorry. What has the world come into where you can't talk, where you can't have like Sunday morning comic chatter on the streets, eh? It's one rule for normal people and one rule for comic retailers. Why, oh why do the BBC keep allowing this filth? On the Marvel front, Amazing Spider-Man, obviously relaunched with a new #1 this year, which was quite successful, so that's grand. On the indie front, Event Horizon, our friend Christian Ward, friend or not, doesn't change the fact that it's been an absolute belter in our shop. It is selling more than most things, apart from Batman titles. When you think about it, that's an indie horror book based on a license from many years ago. That's a hell of a thing. That's not nothing, that. So credit where credit's due there. Give him props. We're up at Eastgate Clock now, which overlooks the main drag of the city. Not nice, eh? Graphic novels wise, DC Compact have been absolutely slamming it. They just, so credit where credit's due there. I think it's a great idea. It's a great way to get people into the hobby who maybe are curious or maybe are lapsed. It's a great way at an affordable price for them to come and try new things. And then likewise, Ultimate Spider-Man. The graphic novel's done really well for us. We've sold loads of copies of Married with Children, the first collection of the Ultimate Spider-Man range. And there's three collections out now, I think so, 3. And they've all done really well for us. They're in stock. Come and have a look if you've missed the Ultimate train. There's the clock. A better look at the clock there. So yeah, I haven't got much more to say, really. It wasn't much of a wrap-up video. It was really just a touch-base video. I mean, really what I want to say is we're open till New Year's Eve and Charlie Adlard's coming. These are the key takeaways. So we'll walk to the shop. Oh, we'll walk to the shop together. Oh, look. There is a smoky fire type situation here. Oh, you've joined me for the most exciting live reporting from Secret Identity Comics. What's going on? Doesn't smell very good, I'll tell you that. There appears to be... There's 2 blokes looking at a van with their hands in their pockets, shoulders hunched. This makes me believe it's a problem with the van. I wonder which one will break first and say he doesn't know what's wrong with it. Past the McDonald's and the Primark. Old Queen's Head here. I'm sure someone will tell you it's one of the most haunted pubs in the north of England, if not the entire country, if not the entire world. Oh, should have gone the other side of the street. We could have paid a visit to Paddington. There he is. Padders! Padders, bud! Padders! Padders! No, he can't hear me. And just up that street down there is the train station. So we really are very close to the train station, which is worth noting if you're coming by, for example, train. This is the underpass. So you come out of the underpass just here at this corner, and just around this corner is the shop. I didn't choose to film down in the underpass because it's not as nice as the route we took, although it is marginally quicker in fairness. So that's a judgment call you can make, but just a heads up that we are really close to the train station, close to the city, and close to the underpass. For example, if you can just see there, I don't know if you can just see that Christmas tree there, but that, what we're looking at right now, is just where Paddington, my old pal Paddington, was sat. A carpet place, a tattoo place, Mr. Cat does lovely street food, a vape shop, a Stitch in Time, which does clothes alterations, and what's this here? It's only Secret Identity Comics. And look, there's parking here. Can you see all the parking you could have? Parking for an hour outside, just loads of time. There's some across the street too, and they always say, Waitrose, just down there, where you can park for 90 minutes without purchase. So hey, let's go to work. See you later, bye.